Doing SEO for architects and engineers is like creating a blueprint for designing a building. You need a solid plan in place and the right tools to make it work. But instead of drafting plans in an AutoCAD, you're mapping out a framework that supports the visibility of your firm in Google search algorithm. And with the right tools and strategy in place, you can rank high in the search results and attract ideal clients to your firm. Potential clients, whether developers, investors, or contractors, are searching online for services like yours every single day. And ranking for the right keywords can put your firm in front of those actively seeking your expertise. In this video, I will show you quick and simple ways to find keywords, implement SEO, and drive traffic to your architecture or engineering firm. If you're new to my channel, I'm Terry Robinson, and I help architects and engineers grow and get more projects through Google search. So what is a keyword? A keyword is a term someone uses to find information on Google. For instance, if a homeowner is looking for a residential architect, they may type something like residential architect or residential architect near me. If you run an engineering company looking to attract other businesses who want to purchase your services, they may type something like civil engineers in Atlanta. Think of keywords as a bridge between your services and your prospects that are searching for them. You want to make sure that you're targeting the right keywords that are relevant to what you offer. And this is where keyword research comes into play. This is crucial because you want to make sure that your brand services are in front of your ideal customer. Performing keyword research also ensures that traffic to your website is relevant and more likely to convert inquiries or leads. This ties into search engine marketing, which is also referred to as SEO. It is one of the best marketing tactics you can use to drive more traffic and leads to your website. So you might be asking, how do you do that? Well, the first step is to define your practice areas. These are services you offer that will translate into the keywords your prospective clients will be searching for. What's important here is to be specific and not too broad. For instance, targeting commercial architect is not only too vague, but it's a highly competitive keyword. So what you want to do is make a list of the services that you offer. For example, if you're a residential architect, you may not only offer architectural design, but you could also list landscape design, master planning, interior design, project management. And if your company offers some specialized services like historic home restorations, then trust me, you definitely want to add this. Now that you've defined the services that you offer, it's time to do some digging. And when I say digging, I'm talking about looking into the data, and you can't do keyword research without looking into the data. That's like trying to create a blueprint without measurements. But don't panic, because I'm going to lay out the groundwork for you. Now, you're going to want to use one of the free tools out there like SEMrush or Ubersuggest. And if you want to dive deeper, you can also look into some of their paid options for each. I personally like SEMrush because it's pretty straightforward and it provides pretty good insights on keyword data. I will use the keyword magic tool to search for my practice areas or investigate terms like residential architect or residential architecture and check out the organic search volume for each. This tells me how many people are looking for these keywords monthly. If you're targeting on a national level, then you can keep these keywords broad, but they'll be very competitive. If you're like most architecture or engineering firms though, you want to add some variations of cities or states in which you work. By narrowing the focus using variations like city or state, you can identify keywords that have lower competition. Let's say I run an architecture firm and I only offer services in Atlanta, Georgia. When I research my keywords and include location, I can find that residential architect in Atlanta has 500 searches per month, residential landscape architect has 50 searches per month, and residential interior design Atlanta has 0 searches per month, and so on. Now, just because a keyword has 0 search volume doesn't mean you shouldn't create a service page for it on your website. It just means that no one is searching for that exact term right now. You might need to identify a different variation of the keyword or rely on alternative traffic sources to drive visibility for that service. For the keywords that do have search volume, you can confidently target them knowing that people are actively searching for those terms. These will make excellent keywords to optimize your website content for, ensuring that your services are discoverable by potential clients in Atlanta, Georgia. From here, you can build targeted pages or blog content that attract your ideal audience. Now it's time to become a keyword detective. But first we need to understand what makes a good keyword. A good keyword is searchable, relevant, and it is achievable. By searchable, I mean that they have search volume as reported by some of these keyword research tools. So you know that for sure that the people are searching for those terms. Remember this, no search volume equals little to no traffic. When we talk about relevance, we're talking about keywords that relate to 1, your services, 2, the problems that your clients face, and then 3, your location, and 4th, the information that you share. Finally, your keywords need to be achievable. Most keyword tools report on metrics like competition and keyword difficulty. Both of these are the same in the sense that they tell you the likelihood to rank for the given terms. High competition means many top sites rank for those keywords. In order to really compete for these types of keywords, you will need a high authority website yourself or some top-notch SEO. The workaround, however, is to find the medium to low competition keywords. This is where detective work comes in to find the variations of those original terms. Going back to one of our previous examples, residential interior design Atlanta had 0 searches per month, but I did not stop there. After doing some further investigating, I found some variations like residential interior design Atlanta has 100 searches per month. Home interior designers Atlanta has 200 searches per month. By trying different variations, I was able to find keywords with search volume. Another clever way to find other keyword opportunities is to spy on your competitors. In SEMrush, you can use the keyword gap tool to compare your website to the top competitors in your niche. SEMrush will tell you what keywords you're ranking for that your competitors aren't ranking for, and vice versa. This can give you ideas on what to target. This takes creativity and focused research to find the right ones. You want to really step into the shoes of your customer to get an idea of what they may be searching for and how they would phrase it. By this step, you probably have a large list of keywords that you can target. But now the question is, how can you keep track of all the keywords in one place? You could use keyword tools to set up tracking, and I recommend this, but you don't have to get that fancy, at least just yet. A simple spreadsheet will do. First, create a spreadsheet with your current or proposed web pages. These include homepage, architecture design page, about us page, and contact us page. Consider all the services that you offer. If you're an architect that serves commercial clients, this can include landscape design page, interior design page, infrastructure design page. Now, I would map my previous keywords to the pages that best apply. Previously, we had looked up residential interior design Atlanta and home interior designers Atlanta. Since both of these keywords relate to residential architecture design, I may map them to the architectural design page. I like to do this by listing the web pages in a vertical column, and to the right, have the selected keywords along with their search volume. Later, this will help me know which keywords I should use in my content on each respective page. For SEO purposes, you may want to prioritize what you're writing for and optimizing web pages that have the keywords with the most search volume. Remember, the goal is for us to identify keyword opportunities that can bring in the most traffic. Keeping in mind, you can map multiple keywords to each page as long as they're relevant to the page. During your research in the discovery phase, you may find some unique keyword opportunities that you may not have listed on your website, like your service pages. But we have to ground ourselves by keeping in mind that your business goals should drive the strategy, and the keyword research should simply validate if the keywords are indeed searchable. Short tail keywords are keywords that most people think of when they think of keywords. For example, aerospace engineer, Atlanta architect, Denver mechanical engineer. These are just examples. They are short, concise, and pretty general. Long tail keywords, on the flip side, are more descriptive and typically longer. They usually pertain to questions or longer inquiries. For example, someone might search for commercial architect, short tail, but they can also search for commercial building design requirements, long tail. The latter phrase, more like a question, might be a better fit as a blog post, and here's why. People don't search because they are ready to buy. Sometimes they may just be searching for information or looking for answers to their problems. And I'm sure as an architect or an engineer, you could answer many of the questions your prospects may have. So your website is not just for your services, but serves as a one-stop shop for all the information that they could be looking for. Think of this as you having a knowledge base where they can get information from. This is authority building. Whenever they decide to buy, you are the first that comes to mind. So long tail keywords are helpful because they allow you to come up with longer queries that people are searching for and can validate that they have search volume. Say, for example, you're an aviation engineer. Some potential long tail keywords that would make great blog posts might include aircraft hangar electrical requirements, 100 searches per month. Or FAA aircraft hangar requirements, 70 searches a month. Keyword research is almost like dating in the sense that you could say looking for someone who is attractive versus looking for someone who loves cats, loves painting, and enjoys bike riding. The key idea here is the more specific you are, the better. Not because Google is getting easier to understand, but because you have me to guide you through it. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe to learn more about how you can improve your search presence for your architecture engineering firm. I'm out.